Okay, Shalom. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth, as well as much respect and honors to the brothers that are pushing this truth in sincerity across the four winds of this earth and risking their lives and freedom to do so. I would also like to give much honors and respect to the brothers and sisters that are of the hope of the elect, that are doing their very best to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High to the best of their abilities. Shalom. This is Caleb of Judah, and I'm coming back at you with a quick lesson. I have this article right here, and this is coming from westernjournal.com. And I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into it. I don't plan to keep this lesson long. The title of the article, it says, Spate of whale strandings near offshore wind projects becoming impossible to ignore. It says, but feds still deny link. Okay. And this is a fairly new article. It's dated March the 4th, 2023. It's not that old. Okay. And of course, they're going to deny the link, okay, between, these offshore wind projects and, these whales, beaching themselves. Okay. Because, that's what Esau is. He's a liar. Okay. And, Esau, all he does is just bring death and destruction. Okay. And here it is. These whales, they've been beaching for some time now, because, here it is, this devil Esau Edom. What he likes to do is, he likes to dump all type of trash and plastics and, create oil spills and things like that and dump all type of harmful chemicals into the ocean. Okay. And it's causing a lot of these sea creatures, to beach themselves. Okay. But now, like I say, here it is. With these, these windmills, this is causing, these sea creatures to beach themselves as well. And so he's basically adding more insult to injury, but once again, this is what Esau Edom brings. He brings nothing but death and destruction. Okay. The whole earth right now is defiled because of these devils. Okay. These devils are not fit to rule. Okay. They got the whole earth all jacked up right now. Okay. They got everything all defiled. The air that we breathe. They got the land defiled. Okay. They got the water defiled. Here it is. The sea creatures are telling you. Okay. You got sea creatures, that are beaching themselves. Okay. Whales are beaching themselves. Here it is. Not too long ago, that train derailment that took place in Ohio, that first train derailment, I want to say that was in East Palestine, Ohio. Here it is. A bunch of harmful chemicals was spilled into the Ohio River, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And as a result, here it is. You have a lot of, wildlife, that's dying off. Even people, are getting sick and perishing as a result. Okay. Because this is what Esau Edom does. He brings nothing but death and destruction. Okay. Okay. It says, it seems as if the left's green energy initiatives that are meant to be environmentally friendly are actually doing more harm to the environment than good. It says the whales are being stranded on American beaches that just so happen to be near offshore wind projects, leading many to believe that these projects are actually causing these deadly strandings. And they probably are, okay, along with other things too that this devil does, okay? Like I say, polluting the water, It says, according to Fox Business, it says, however, federal agencies such as the Marine Mammal Commission are denying any link between the strandings and the offshore wind projects, despite previous warnings from National Ocean Atmospheric Association. Okay. And like I say, this is just Esau Edom for you. Okay. He's going to deny it. He's a liar. Okay. He's the devil. Okay. It says in May 2022, it says NOAA scientist Sean Hayes wrote a memo stating that the development of offshore wind poses risk to these species, whales. It says, and that these risks occur at varying stages, including construction and development, and include increased noise, vessel traffic, habitat modifications, water withdrawals, associated with certain substations, and see, like I say, this is what this devil does, he He just defiles everything that he touches, okay? He destroys everything he touches, They bring nothing but death and destruction. Like I say, the whole earth is in mourning right now because of these devils, It says, meanwhile, lawmakers and scientists have been calling on the federal and state governments to pass a moratorium on offshore wind projects pending an investigation into whether these deaths are caused by these projects. And once again, I'm pretty sure they are, okay? Along with other things that this devil is doing, like I say, polluting the ocean, polluting the water supply and everything like that, This is what Esau Edom does. He brings nothing but death and destruction, okay? This is why these devils, they got to go. They're unfit to rule, okay? I'm going to go ahead and bring out a couple of scriptures. I'm not going to keep this lesson long at all. Okay, the first scripture I want to go to is in the book of Isaiah. And this is chapter 24. And I want to start in verse 4. And it reads, the earth mourned and faded away. The world languished and faded away. It says the haughty people of the earth do languish. Okay. And here it is. The world is currently in a weakened state because of, Esau Edom. Who's currently in rulership, starting with these elite bankers, Here it is. Esau Edom is the wicked. And he's doing everything contrary against the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Okay. The people, are in a weakened state and are mourning because of these devils. Okay. Here it is. The wildlife, the sea life is mourning. Okay. Because of these devils. That's why you have these whales, that are beaching themselves. Okay. Like I say, Esau has the whole earth in a weakened state right now, okay? And the whole earth is mourning right now because of these devils, currently in rulership. They're not fit to rule. Okay, Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, okay? And the everlasting covenant is talking about this word. Okay, because Esau Edom does everything contrary against the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Here it is. Like I say, he defiles the earth. Okay, by dumping all type of trash and things like that, harmful chemicals. Creating oil spills into the the water. Here it is. Like I say, just a few weeks back, this devil, he engineers all type of, atrocities like that. Those train derailments that took place in East Palestine, Ohio. Okay. And as a result of those train derailments, I know at least the first one, here it is, you had a bunch of harmful chemicals that were spilled, into the land. And also when I think those harmful chemicals also got into the Ohio River. Okay. And as a result of that, okay, you have a lot of, wildlife, perishing. You have a lot of fish and whatnot, that are perishing. Okay, here it is. You have a lot of people, that are, that are getting sick. Okay, and are perishing as a result of that. Like I say, this devil, he brings nothing but death and destruction. Okay, he does everything contrary against the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, if this devil is left in rulership, there will be no more humanity. There will be no more sea life, no more wildlife. He will destroy everything. He will destroy the entire planet, That's why the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, has to shorten the days, Okay. Okay, this is the book of Proverbs. And this is chapter 12. And this is verse 10. And it reads, a righteous man regarded the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. And that's right. Okay. Because here it is. Esau Edom is cruel. Okay. He doesn't regard the life of the beast. Okay. He locks up a lot of different animals in cages and whatnot, or, what you basically call zoos. Okay. He uses a lot of, animals as, as lab experiments. By, spraying all type of harmful chemicals on them, shocking them and doing all type of cruel things to them, and, injecting them with all type of harmful, substances and whatnot, basically killing them off, And like I was saying earlier, he creates all these different oil spills and dumps all type of trash and chemicals and things like that into the ocean. Creates all type of devices and whatnot and modifications, to the the sea, and whatnot. Which basically disturbs the sea life, and which is why you're seeing these whales beaching themselves. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 10 again, it says, "A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel." And this devil Esau Edom, he's cruel. He's into bestiality, which is wicked as all outdoors. Like I say, these devils are unfit to rule. The whole earth, like I say, is mourning because of these devils, Esau Edom. Okay, this is the book of Revelations, and this is chapter 11, and this is verse 18. And it reads, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldst give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth." Okay? And the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is going to destroy Esau Edom, because Esau Edom is destroying the earth. Okay? Here it is. These devils, they oppress the people. Here it is. They defile. Like I say, the air that we breathe, by spraying all type of harmful, chemtrails and things like that into the air, which we have to breathe, and, basically keeping people sick. Here it is. They come up with all type of, different devices, to try to depopulate, like that goofy juice that they was trying to force people to drink. Here it is. They pollute the land, by engineering all type of, atrocities, such as these train derailments that spilled all these different harmful chemicals, and whatnot. They dump trash and harmful chemicals, into the water supply, which is contributing to these fish and dying, and whales beaching themselves and whatnot. A lot of the wildlife is, dying off because of these devils. The Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is going to strip away Esau Edom's rulership. Okay, and once these devils, are stripped of their rulership, they're going to go into hardcore bondage for a 1,000-year period. Okay, and once that 1,000-year period is up, these devils are going to be eradicated off the face of the earth. Okay. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18 again. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth." Once again, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is going to strip Esau Edom of his rulership. Okay, this devil, his rulership is his kingdom is actually falling right before our eyes. Okay, so we're at the end of Esau Edom's rulership. Okay, and once this devil's rulership falls, the new righteous rulership comes in. Okay, that's going to be ruled over by Yahweh Shah, along with the 144,000 elect men of Israel. Okay, and that's going to be a righteous and everlasting rulership. The way you won't have to worry about Esau Edom, defiling the air we breathe, defiling the land, defiling the water, defiling the food. You won't have to worry about things like that happening in the new righteous rulership to come. Basically trying to depopulate, destroying the wildlife, the sea life. You won't have to worry about things like that in the new righteous rulership to come. Okay. And like I say, we're at the end of this devil's rulership. We're at the end. So he doesn't have much longer. We're literally seeing his rulership, or his kingdom, basically being stripped away from him. We're literally seeing the downfall of his rulership happening. We're at the end. Okay, this is the last scripture I'm going to bring out, and then we're going to end the lesson. And this is Isaiah, and this is chapter 14, and I want to start in verse 4. And it reads, "That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Okay. In Babylon, that's talking about America. Okay. That land of confusion, because that's all America does bring. It's just nothing but confusion. Okay. All you gotta do is just look around. Here it is. You got moles all on a ramp. These devils trying to turn. Trying to push this Mo agenda on everybody. Like I said, these devils, they do everything contrary against the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Esau, Edom, is the oppressor, and this devil, he's going to be brought low. Okay, his rulership is going to be stripped away from him. Okay. Verse 5, it says, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Okay. These Edomites, starting with these elite bankers, are going to be brought low and stripped of the rulership. Okay. Verse 6. Okay. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindered. Okay. This is how, Esau was ruling, by, shedding blood, by the sword, and by the sea, and, this devil, like I say, he continues to go as hard as he can. And he doesn't let up, here it is. He'll go into other people's countries and, rob them of their resources and, tries to tell them how to live and, tries to push this Mo agenda on them and whatnot, and here it is. If the people, reject, his way of thinking, he tries to oppress them. By starving them out, by going in their country. And blowing up things. Creating war. Okay. Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 14, and this is verse 7. It reads, the whole earth is at rest. It says, and is quiet. It says, they break forth into singing. Verse 8, it says, ye, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fella is come up against us. Okay. Once these devils are taken out of power, the whole earth is going to be at rest. Okay. The plants, the trees, the wildlife are going to be rejoicing. Okay. Because here it is, this devil, what he likes to do, he just likes to go and just, basically just, he likes to cut down so many different trees and whatnot. Just basically just take, just basically just take the earth. Just rob the earth of all of his resources and whatnot, But once this devil was taken out of power, the whole earth is going to rejoice. Okay. The wildlife is going to rejoice. Okay. The plants, the trees are going to rejoice. Okay. And so that's pretty much the point. I'm going to go ahead and end off here. I hope it was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushua, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Kwam Yasharala and Abal Baba. Shalom. DTA soon. Shalom.